Hi everyone, it's Pam at the Paper Outpost, and today we are making some little booklets out of our book pages. Yes, let's use up some more of those book pages. This is a very easy project. Anybody can make it. I was inspired to do this by watching a Shabby Dabby Doodah, Tina's channel, and I saw something that she was showing, and I think one of these flitted by, and I thought, oh my God, that's an awesome idea. So I thought I would play with the idea with book pages and show you some examples. So here, I've also been wanting to play with some fabrics. I have a ton of fabric I really need to use up. And so I have these little squares, you know, those little squares of fabric. I guess it's quilting fabric. Okay, that kind of stuff. I have a ton of that. So, or you can just take regular fabrics and cut them down. But basically what I did was I slipped some fabric on this side inside, and then I put some fabric on this side, and I'll show you an easy way to do it so you're not actually tucking and gluing and stuff. Okay, so this one, I put some lace on it. I'm going to stop flapping around now. And this is fabric. I inked around, and then I just put some little black dots around with my Sharpie 0.8 fine tip marker. And the back, I just put these little lace bits on here, a little plop of lace on the front of this. This does open up, and I put 2 generalized writing spaces in here, but of course you could put anything you like in there. And okay, so that's number 1 prototype, and we're going to show number 2 prototype. Yes, the liquid pearls is still wet. Okay, I've already smudged it. So I'm going to be very mindful. But basically this was an illustrated book page, and this book, see how that happens? This book page is a little bit bigger. The one I made this one out of is my old, I'm forever trying to use up the book pages from this book, 9x6, and this one is bigger than that. How about that? Okay, I'll see if I can grab one here and hang on. Okay, the other one was 11x8. So that you can, and honestly, it doesn't matter what size you use, they'll all turn into little booklets with double pockets. And that's it for the measuring. So let's go have some fun. Okay, so I think I'm lined up here. Okay, there we go. All right, and did I show you this one? Oh, did I just drop and run? I think I dropped and ran, right? Okay, so basically tuck, turning around. Oh, goodness gracious. Tuck, and then inside I put a little writing space here, and then this had a cute little moth on it, and I just put a label here to, the writing was upside down, so I just covered that way. Okay, so I'm going to put this little guy aside to dry. Okay, there you go. We'll put you with your brother. There you go. Okay, let's make one of these. And it's really fast and easy. I'm going to show you the basic construction, and then we will go ahead and decorate. Okay, so basically you want to be looking at your page, and then you want to turn your page upside down. Okay, so the text is upside down. Now you want to take the bottom of the page and you want to fold it up. Okay, are you with me? Not too bad so far, right? Okay, yeah. All right, then we just do the crease, make it all nicey-nicey. All right, got that? Okay, now all we're going to do is we're going to fold these corners towards each other, and you basically want to aim so that they're about the same level, and that way your pockets will be level on either side. Now, here's the kicker. What's nice about this, it doesn't matter if they meet at the top. In other words, these 2 edges, this edge and this edge, don't have to be abutted. This doesn't have to be a pinpoint. It doesn't matter if it is, and it doesn't matter if it isn't, because it doesn't matter, because it's just going to get folded. So don't worry about it. Okay, so you got them. Okay, you can make them as short or as long, as deep or shallow as you want your pocket entrances to be. You may want to play with the paper first just to get a feel on how deep you need to fold. But random chance works really well too. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the folds we just folded, and we're just going to fold them the other way, because it's just easier to fold towards you than it is away from you. So they're going to live the other way. Yes, this way. That's going to be their happy home. Okay, am I rolling here? Yeah, okay. All right, so we have that. And then we're just going to take this whole thing. We got that. All right, we're going to turn it like this and fold it in half. And the hard part is now over. Okay? So what you have essentially created is something with a little pocket here and a little pocket here. Now you have a couple of choices. If you want to keep this so the person can unfold the whole thing and use it as writing space, don't glue anything. If you want to keep it so it doesn't come apart, and maybe you just want to, perhaps your book page is like this, and maybe you just want to wrap it around there and with a clip, and then the person can take it off, look inside. In other words, it's a removable, okay? Or you can have a pocket or a corner tuck, and you can tuck this little puppy in there like that. But I want to make mine so it doesn't all come apart, and the only thing I would do with the additional construction of the main piece is I would just run a little bead of glue here and here and just seal those up. And that way the whole thing is not going to it won't come apart right here. Okay, so that was the most deep part of it. Okay, so the rest of it is just decorating. So now here's a little tipperoo. This is very important. Okay, if you're gonna glue something here on the background, like I did here with the fabric, okay, it's much easier if you do this before you glue it together. Okay, so now we know what it's going to look like. Okay, so let's say this is the front. Open it up, and we're going to want to put something here and something here. Okay, and now I think with this one, we were going to do this, right? I just have this leaf paper. It's just leaf paper, and I am going to put this here. Now I am going to cut this apart because I just want the folding to be all nice and smooth. You might be able to do it all together. Well, let's see. All right, the only thing you want to make sure here, it doesn't have to be this long, of course, is that it's going to be long enough to be covered by the pocket. So I want to at least go down here. So I'm going to take a little pencil and just know I want to go about there. All right, tearing ruler, you're up. Okay, here we go. We're hoping that's straight. We have no idea, but we're gonna tear. Okay, a little longer is safer. Okay, there we go. And so we have that. All right, now we go in here. I guess we could probably not cut that. I was doing it in two pieces before, but I don't see that as absolutely necessary unless you've got a lot of bulk in the seam and you just don't want to deal with the bulk. Let's just knot and see what happens, because this is different. All right, I am going to glue this, my handy dandy glue mat. All right, with this is my glue stick. All right, and we're gluing, and we're gluing. All right, this is, I mean, I can't even, I don't even know what more to say about this. It's so darn easy. Not all the projects are going to be this easy. You just wait. I'll throw some complicated ones in here too. Don't worry. Okay. All right. Okay, there we go. Actually, that just worked out kind of nice because I have some edging. It looks like I planned it. Yeah? This was just a 6x6 piece of paper. One of those, you know, lovely booklets that we all have, 6x6s, and they just sit there collecting dust because we don't know what to do with them. There's some great videos on many things you can do with the 6x6s, and this is one of them. Okay, so just testing. Oh, that's perfect. See how cool that looks already? I'm going to move this because I'm getting all gluey. All right, all right. Okay, so now I'm just going to fold this up so I'm training my paper to accept its new form. The new paper is in there. Accepting, has no choice but to accept. Right, there. Oh, I like that. That actually came out really good. Okay, so at this point, it is safe to go ahead and glue the little tiny spots. And another little trickaroo, don't glue this side because you never know how high to start. Oops, yep. Glue this side because you know exactly where the top starts. You guys probably know that already, but you know, just sharing as I go here because, you know, sometimes one little tip can make things so much easier and then you're not struggling. And I don't want you guys to struggle. I want you to just have fun and play. Okay, same thing on the inside because we know the exact height we need. And then we're mushing. All right. We're cute already, right? I mean, if you did nothing more than that, that would be totally awesome. But of course, we're going to do more than that. Okay. So how about some Walnut Stain? I haven't been using this one in a while, and I thought he was looking lonely over there, so brought him out to play. How you doing, Walnut Stain? Yeah? Oh, this is your season, where the walnuts are probably all falling off the tree right about now. The squirrels are picking them up. And anybody have a walnut tree? Probably have to live up north, I would imagine. I don't think we have walnut trees down here in Florida. Maybe in the northern Florida. I don't know. But there we go. Just going around the world, doing my due diligence here. All right. Now, lid. Okay. If you want to get that little area, all right, let me just stick this in here. Just stick, and you already glued it together. Just stick something in there, and then it's easier to do that. You get a nice crisp edge. Okay. Oh, this looks so pretty, so fall-like. And we're just starting to get a little bit of fall here in Florida. And it's so nice. I mean, it's awesome to feel the cool breezes coming in. Okay, I'm just going to amp up the inkaroo here a little bit. Just feeling like I like to have the little, I call it the little halo around the corners. Make it look a little dirtied. Okay. There we go. How fun is that? Totally easy. Totally easy. Easy peasy. Okay. All right. So, I mean, that's just adorable. I could totally leave it as that. I really actually like that. But I am going to put something on the inside. And, okay, now remember our little tip, our little center tip. It's kind of nice, not mandatory, but kind of nice when you do an inkaroo on the center thingy. Now, because of the way we fold the paper, your inside is going to be upside down. So if that totally upsets your apple cart and you can't stand it, then cover it up with something, and that would be awesome. Like today, we're going to cover it up with, I got this little notepad here, just a little notepad with some stuff. And I'm going to go for like a little contrasting color here. And I would actually like that to be just a smidge, thinner. And I'm going to need 2 of them. So I'm going to do them at the same time with my tearing ruler. Yep, here we go. Well, I'll make sure they're lined up. Get everybody organized. Ducks in row. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. And you can cut this, but I am a terror, as you know. Doesn't say much for me, does it? I'm a terror. Okay. Okay. Yeah, very good. All right, now let's decide length. And okay, I think we'll go to about there. Okay, that's my mark. Get my tearing ruler. I'll enact my terror right now. There. Okay. All torn. Okay, there we go. So, do we want to do anything? Yes. Yes, we are going to ink up the edges on this. And this is kind of a neutral, coffee-colored themed one. It can go in any journal because it's neutral colored. Botanical journal, nature journal, fall journal, any journal really. I mean, what's not to love about leaves? Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, good. I was thinking, yeah, this is very important. Make sure you realize the orientation of the front before you glue it down, because that could be, an interesting wake-up surprise as you open it and you're like, it's upside down. Okay, now with this paper, it might not matter that much, but if you put a little sentiment or something like that in there, yep, kerplooey. But remember, what do we do when we're faced with these challenges? We cover them up, we glue over them, and carry on. That's right. Don't throw the piece out. Don't give up. If it's something that's really thick and it's too thick to put something else down, that might be an issue, but as long as it's not too thick and you can stick something on top of it, go for it. You got to see me live that experience live on the last video. Okay, here we go. Where's my little glue pad? And we're down. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know, we'll count this time. How many does it take? All right. Now, I found that I did count when I was applying this glue, and I count to 8, and then it seems to grab. So I don't know why I was just doing a random test. So it's pretty fast grab, but it gives you like, you do have like 1 microsecond to move stuff if you want to. Okay. All right. I don't really need to count this because every paper is a different size in life. You know, we just, you know, all this measuring, oh, it's exhausting. It is important for pure accuracy. I do acknowledge that, but it's just not the most fun or funnest thing to do. Well, maybe some people like it, you know, that's fine. Okay, got that, and let's put a little wordy-do. All right, I found this little guy, just a little piece of paper from, yep, now my husband's talking and totally forgetting I'm on a video, but that's okay. I love him dearly anyway. And he's just realized it, and he's retreating. We're retreating into his office. So we'll see if he's figured it out yet. You just never know what they're going to say when they come barreling out of their rooms. Okay, so there we go. And yes, the font or the text is upside down here, but you know, I'm not going to sweat about that. I think it looks kind of cool and interesting. Hello, it's okay. He's coming, tiptoeing up very apologetically right now. He's like, no big deal, honey. I think my subbies are very understanding. Okay, so there we go. We have that. So easy, right? And that is cute. And we'll do some extra decorating on here. Why not? Okay. Since I have this here, let's just go around the world. Because I'm just going to, yeah, I'm just do the one side. Whoop. Okay. 1, 2. Let's get a bigger one there. Do. This is the liquid pearls in bronze. Yep. You know, some days the hands are steadier than others. Do. Okay. And since I am going to fold this up again, I'll do the other side later, but I'm going to let this dry. Okay. Over there you go. Okay, 1 done. How are we in time? 17. Okay. So now the next one, I'm going to use the same paper since I've been using up this book, and I seem to be migrating off the page. Sorry. Okay, so now again, we'll just review again very quickly the basic construction, very easy, and then we'll decorate this one with some fabric, and so you can see that what that's like. Okay, looking at the page, what you do is you flip the page over so the text is upside down looking at you. Then you grab the bottom of the page and you fold up top. Okay, and then you take these and fold them. This is the way I do it. You can fold them backwards right away, but it's easier for me to fold this way. Fold here, fold there, and then fold back. What do you think we should call this thing? The double pocket booklet? Oh, sounds so boring, but we could. We'll try and think of a more fun name. All right. So we have that, and now we're going to fold it in half, and our basic construction is done. Are you making these with me? I hope so. They're fun. They're easy. You don't need many supplies. Maybe if I told you what you needed first, that might help. Then you could make them with me. Or you could watch it first and then come make them with me. Or you can stop me. You can freeze me, and then I'll wait for you, and you go get the stuff, and then we can make them together. That would be cool too. Okay. So here's the things I thought we'd play with. I don't know. I'm into the red for some reason. I think it's the whole Christmas thing coming up and everything. It's just kind of fun. Okay, so let's see what we're dealing with here. Okay, you're not wide enough, so we're going to have to do something. We're going to have to cut you. That's what we're going to have to do. Okay, so let's see how much we need. Oops, sorry. All right, let's just sort of figure this out. Okay, there. Okay, yeah. Oh, these are not fabric scissors, that's for sure. Okay. Did I go long enough? Let's see. I don't think I'm long enough yet. Oh, I want to show you a little trick too. Okay, let's do that. And how far do I have to go down? Right to there. So I got to be longer than that, so that's about at that O. All right, coming across. Coming across. Shoop. Okay. So here's the idea. Okay, I need to trim that up a bit. Oh, hang on. Okay, I think I'm going to, I was going to use these fabric scissors, but I think I'm going to use the pinkers because these are pinked on the other edges, so why not stay consistent, right? All right, yeah, you can do that. Okay, that's a little different look. Okay, I like that. Oh, I can migrate out a little further. Okay, good. All right, let's do that. And now I don't have enough to do the other side. Let's see, I could cut you and just glue you. Well, we could try that. Let's see. See if I can glue these two pieces together. Not the fabric, but you know what I mean. Like extend it. Okay, so here we have the top. And then we need a little on the bottom. Just a little extension. Let's try that. I don't have any other remnants hanging around. We need to be the exact width, don't we? Oh. Now we're entering the world of complicated. See, I said I was going to make it complicated, and I did. All right, I'll try this. We'll just cut them together, and they have to be the same width, right? Okay, and then we'll just do that. I'm going to get you. I think I'm going to straight cut you, so you kind of. Oops. Oh, straight cut in somebody's world. Okay, there. That'll work. I think that'll work just fine. Okay, maybe we'll put you over there. Let's do that. Okay. All right, let's glue these babies down. This way? That way? No, this way. Okay. Yep. Here we go. All right. We're going to use... Oh, I wanted to show you this. This is... I don't recommend this because it's not foolproof. But if you're like me and you only have a little Fabri-Tac left and it keeps burbling out the top and you're really tired of that, I cut a water bottle in half. I put some washi tape around the top so I don't cut myself. And then I turned it into a place that I can turn it upside down so all the glue rolls to the bottom. Now, I have lost some glue, and that's why I say it's not foolproof. But I want you to know that about 10 bottles have come through here, and that's the amount of glue that I lost. So it's not that bad if you're willing to sacrifice some glue, because it kind of leaves like a spongy sort of catch-all down there, kind of like a blockage. But anyway, I found that really handy because then your glue is at the ready, and at the ready is awesome. You know, because then we're moving and we're shaking and we're crafting and we're getting on with it. Yeah, because this is actually pretty fun once you get rolling. All right, see, just like that. That's how it's done. Yeah, okay. Flipping. Positioning, deciding that's where it's going to live. And, whoops, got a wrinkle. No wrinkles allowed. Okay. Oh, move you over just a little bit. Now, Fabri-Tac is a little, Fabri-Fix. I would keep saying Fabri-Tac. I buy Fabri-Fix because that's what I find on eBay. And it gives you a few seconds to reorient everything. Not many. You got to, kind of get in there and move it. But you will have a little time. All right, let me just stick this down here. It's probably easier. Okay. There we go. Approximately the same location. All right, got that. And then we got this guy. Okay, now I'm doing it up here again. Okay, who knows? Willy-nilly is the name of the game today. But this is the land of no rules. Sometimes we get, shall I say, particular. And really, this is the land of no rules. I mean, it's just kind of fun. You can do whatever you want. It's just playtime. That's it. If it doesn't work, just, start over, or cover it up. Do something else, or go get something to eat. Come back, give it another go. Sometimes, a nice little snack fixes everything. We're going to go to the Christmas cookies this time of year. I don't even want to think about it. La, 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 la. Okay. So then we have this, and we have that. And now I'm not super excited about that little line there, and I'll probably do something with that. Okay. So we have this, and we have that, and then we have this. So I can go ahead and seal up my little edges now. Here we go. Oh, the seals. Okay, they were so fast. I was just like a second. I left it alone for a second. It's like a toddler. Leave it alone for a second, and it's gone. Okay, we're good. We're good. There we go. All right, so that's really pretty. I like that. I hope you guys like that. That is very functional. And where's my little thingy? To demonstrate pocket. See, look how cute that is. Isn't that cute? I don't know. I just think that's so cute. So thank you, Tina, for tossing one of those up there. And because it was fun for me to see. And let's see that one. Well, maybe we'll do this one vintage photo just to say we're doing something a little different. Don't be too upset, Walnut Stain. I'll be back playing with you. But since I did the other one, Walnut Stain, they all look the same to me, honestly. Maybe vintage Walnut Stain is a little darker, but honestly, I use the same number, so brown is brown. You know what I mean? In my craft room, you got a brown. All right. Oh, there's some softer browns. There's like what is it? Antique linen is softer. Oh, tea dye and corduroy, brushed corduroy, and gathered twigs, and they probably have a whole host of others since I scavenged my dyes millennia ago. Okay, I'm doing the halo effect just because I like it. It kind of gives that little vignette sort of look to it, like, oh, yeah. Okay, whoop. Halo, halo, halo. Okay, all right. Now, what do we got? We need a lid. Okay. Now we want to do a little extra decorating on this, and I thought, what the heck? We'd use some more book pages, right? Because that's what we do around here. And I've got this page of botanical illustration that I've been nibbling at, and I pulled off some flowers here. I found some red ones, and like I said, I don't use red that much, but I'm rolling with the red. It's the season, and I think he's going to live right there, or she, or maybe you want to live there. Okay, it doesn't matter because your brother's going to go on the back. Okay, so we'll put you there. And do we like you as far as your shape and everything? Yeah, I think you're pretty cute. Oh, I want to put something else down. Hang on. All right, I rummaged out some tea or coffee dyed cheesecloth. Oh, I'll just take a chunk of this. See how that looks. Oh, I like that. That's kind of cool. Maybe he's a little long yet, but we'll pull the fray balls off, and it'll magically get shorter. We'll maybe crunch it up a little. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay. All right, let's do that. Okay. Fabrifix at the ready. Here we go. And let's just plop you down. So random direction. All right, that's good. All right. Oh, God, they're stuck on me. Come off. Okay. There. Oh, geez. The glue came right through. Okay, so we can always trim that down a little bit. Then I thought I would nestle him in there, but I want to accentuate little edges here. So let's do that. I have a little glue hair following me from the glue. I don't know if you can see that. It's from the glue bottle to me. It's like a little fishing line. Okay. What do you think you are, huh? Hot glue? Basically, this is hot glue in a bottle without the heat. Does everybody kind of think of it that way? It gives like a great grab. Okay, I like that. All right, so we're gonna glue you down. Let's use some more of you, Fabrifix, since you're at the ready. I love that. I mean, Fabrifix, the only downside I can think of, it has a little bit of an aroma, but kind of get used to it after a while. Probably lose a few brain cells to inhaling glue. I don't know, it's not as strong as an epoxy or something like that, but I guess most glues probably have a smell. All right, let's just do some generalized, bring it back to some semblance of normalcy here. Yeah, I'm gonna get runaway freight train with this. Yeah, oh, there. Oh, what are you? Yeah. Okay, there we go. And you can like pull the little fluffies off and get all the little tattered edges and stuff. But I think you get the idea. Oh, Lord. Must be Monday. Happy Veterans Day, everybody. Really thankful for the veterans of our country. In deep gratitude and sincere appreciation. My goodness, people who are willing to lay down their lives. Yeah, that is something. That is something. All right, we have this one here, and yeah, I'll do the back first. Yep. Okay. Now, geez, I guess where'd that go? Oh, no, hang on. Okay, I'm back. I just grabbed another piece of the cheesecloth, and I'm doing basically the same thing. So I was just trying to move things along for you here. But basically, you have choices. You can decorate this part. You could decorate this part. You could, you know, have them play off each other. You know, so many different things you could do with this. Fabrics, different book pages, different decorative papers, drawings you could stick there. You could do the rubber stamp and color pencil technique we did the other night. Lots of ideas. All right, let's put you there. And all right, here we go. Okay, we have that. All right, so now we've got the inside to do, and we again, just gonna fold this back. And you can play with the thickness of your pages. You know, this can I would say medium to medium thick for this would be best. You know, I don't know how many pounds that is. You know, when I pull out a book page of a book, I don't even know where to look for the poundage. But medium to medium thick, because remember, you are sticking it in a journal, and it's going to take up space. Overcrowding may occur. Clear the exits. You know, keep the exits clear. That kind of thing. So the thicker book pages, yes. But if it is going to be removable, you want it somewhat sturdy. If it's going to be a glue down thing, sometimes you can get away with the thinner book pages. Okay, so this one, I think I showed you, would be like it would clip onto the side or the top of a page or the bottom of a page, or you could tuck into a pocket. I think I said that, yep. Okay, all right, so there we go. Now we're just going to put something on the inside, and oh, yeah, how about a book page? I found this in my pile of piles. It was red, and I thought that went with the theme, and it's the inside cover of the you know, that first page. That's a little different. And the old books had this really neat feel to it. So I am going to fold you in half. Let's see if we can expedite this process. Where are we in minutes? Oh, geez, I've got 32. They're probably going to cut me off and make 2 videos out of this. All right, let's hurry up. All right, get her done. Get her done. Okay, we're not even going to measure. We're just going to guess. Okay, here we go. One edge. Oops, we can get the other one. Okay, is that good? No, we went thinner. That's okay. We can do that. Ready? Okay, length check. Okay, give me a little smaller. All right, let's just start a tear so we know where we're going. There we go. Oh, and I kind of like the way the little edges sort of tore up there. There. So those are going to go like that. Let's put them down. Let's not wait. Come on, move it. I'm talking to me, not you. You guys can relax. It should be zen and fun, and it is. Boy, I really got into making those postcards last night. Boy, I was just cranking them out left and right. So happy to find a way to use up those things. Okay, let's put you down.